Hi guys, it's Jacob from Stringbuzz here, stringbuzz.org being the music journalism site. Links are in the description down below. And we have a brand new Metallica review for you today. And if you didn't already know, this is going to be a little series which I'm going to do on the site since their new album's just come out. And I can't review the full album because I don't have time to, because obviously there's a big site transition at the moment and the site is moving to a new host. So I've got to concentrate on that, so I can't really do a full review or write up a full review at the moment. So I'm just going to have to do this, instant reaction type stuff to their new songs. And I'm going to concentrate on the bigger tracks, the ones with the big music videos that have come out in the last day or so. And this time around, we've got Dream No More by Metallica. I'm looking at the original music video just in front of me just to try and garner back any thoughts. I mean, this is literally instantaneous after I've first heard the track, so it's more of a reaction, I guess, than a review. And my feelings might change in a month's time, but they might not. And I'm just going to give you my honest opinions right now. And this track, if you didn't already know, I'm actually liking this album. I enjoyed a big portion of it. I think it's definitely one of their better albums in the last 10 years or so. I think it's a step in the right direction as they mature into sort of these older musicians. And I think there's not a lot people can really moan about. I mean, they've been given so much criticism in the last 10 years, which is quite unjust and quite unfair in my opinion. If you've seen my last review, I'll go into that a bit more further. So this song in particular, it's one of the ones I'm going to forget off of the album, I'm afraid. It sounds a bit more filler to me. I know there's a lot of people that actually enjoy this one further. Again, I've been sort of the opposite opinion to a lot of people on this album. The songs I've liked, a lot of people have thought meh too. And the ones I've disliked, a lot of people have liked ever so passionately. But I just thought this song was a little bit, it's difficult to say. It's a bit static. Nothing really progresses, and the riff's a little boring. The production, again, is a good side, though. I think the guitars have a really nice distortion to them. I think the drums sound raw and organic. I could have done with a deeper kick. I always like a deeper kick. But, I'm not too fussed about it. The vocals are better this time round, I think. I think they're a bit, more... what's the best way of putting this? They're a bit stronger and a bit more powerful than the rest of the album. I haven't really liked James's voice on this album, but I think he has a better showing here. I think that's... down to his delivery and down to the production on his vocals. I don't think they're quite as thin as they have been in prior efforts. But there are some musicality issues I have here. I think the drums, again, are very dull, very safe. I think the transitions and fills are very boring. The guitar riff, like I said, is a bit dull. I mean, it's heavy. I mean, it's a bit more brooding than the other Metallica tracks, and it's a bit slower, but it's a bit dad rocky in my opinion. Which I can understand, because this album, at this point, Metallica have made so much money that this is just fan service and releasing albums, which is great to me. It doesn't have the instrumental sections I was quite looking for. I know I bang on about their tropes. I mean, it's about the same runtime. I mean, the majority of the album is around this sort of 6-minute, 30 to 7-minute runtime, which is quite exciting for a Metallica record. That's really, stretching your boundaries. But here, I do think you could have probably shaved off a good 2 minutes of it, and I wouldn't have really minded. I just felt that the instrumental sections weren't quite as elaborate as ones already on the album. I think the solos were a little bit weak, and I don't know, I just didn't really connect with this track quite so much. I mean, I think it's a subjective track. I think people are going to like this one more than, like, it's like, as I said, this whole album's a bit subjective from track to track. Some people are going to enjoy things which are based more around their tastes. People who like faster metal are going to enjoy the actual hardwired track. People who like sort of the classic rocky type deal, I think they'll really like this one. I think people who are more into like prog will like Moth into Flame. So in that sense, it's quite a diverse album, metal-wise and hard rock-wise. So I have to commend them on that. But this track in particular, I just didn't really connect with. So I'm going to give this one a 5 out of 10. Lower than all the other songs I've given reviews for, but it's not necessarily a bad thing. Like I've already explained to you who's going to like this one and who probably won't like this one. But again, it is a very subjective track. So if you like this review, then leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you around next time. Bye-bye.